Homepage administrator icons on both work list and study list. On the work list, you will see that you have new patient. You have an import CSV function whereby you could import patient information in a CSV file. You can also delete a study. When you click on study list, you could see there are a little more options here. You have, of course, the new patient. You could add a study to the study. You could edit the information. You could delete the study. You could have advanced printing. You could save as either a JPEG all the way to DICOM and select your path. You could also export to a CD or a disk or folder. Import any DICOM images like a CD from another facility. You could go ahead and import it. We could look at the queue, the study queue, and see if anything is stuck before sending to PACS. We have the history manager, and delete manager and statistics. The history manager shows all images done throughout its time. The delete manager will show all retaken and rejected images and give you the option to restore. Statistical analysis provides you required images and rejected images, all retaken, and all images done throughout the day. And you can save this information on an Excel sheet in CSV format. Administrator tools. The administrator tools can be shown on the top right corner by easily identifiable icon with a wrench and a screwdriver. Also on this home page, you will see that there's a work list, a study list. The work list is used when you have suspended patients or suspended studies. It also could be used for a RIS and a HIS. This will populate the patient information and demographics automatically. But you still can open up a new patient and create it manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, you could either register, it'll stay suspended on the work list, or you could hit capture and continue with the study. I will hit register. The patient already exists in the database. I hit OK. The study list is used for all the completed patients, all the completed studies. It's also, you could create a new patient. One's already in the database, you could just hit OK. At this point, you could capture or study and have the registration go back to the work list and work on it later. You could also use an emergency patient icon. This is very helpful. By hitting emergency, it goes right into procedure. You pick your procedure step description, and capture. At this point, you could go ahead and position your patient and expose. It will acquire, it will process the image, and then later on, if you have the patient information, you could go ahead and edit by hitting the edit key, which symbolizes a little pen or a little pencil. Here you could change the ID, and name. If he's already in the system, it will show, and hit OK. Modify. Patient information has been updated. Hit yes. It already exists. Yes. At this point, you could suspend it, put it back on the work list, or you could send it to PACS. The administrator tools can only be accessed by the administrator. The settings will be on the left-hand side. You have General, which has general information, default format, DICOM setting, and crop and masking. System, account. You could go ahead and add as many users as you like, but you could only have one administrator. Options. Here in the options, in the general options, you could either set it to set and start up automatically at launch. When you start up the PC, the Xmaru Pro will start automatically. No need to double click on the icon. You can also switch the positioning of the tools from the left side to the right side and move from side to side, however the customer prefers. You could also set up the auto delete, the mirroring, and local storage. Function. The function setting has the license code and activation, and you could put in whatever license the customer needs, auto stitching and others that are available. Institution information. You could add the hospital name, address, logo, which is a new feature, add the doctor's names. Headers. You could check and uncheck the headers you desire. Toolbar. Here, these are general settings, and you could add or subtract whatever toolbars you would like to see present. For example, you could uncheck paper printer or DICOM print. Annotation. You have predefined text or predefined annotations. You could add as many as you like. For example, weight bearing, left, right. To make things easier and the workflow better. Email. You could set up your email function. At this point, you could only use Google Gmail. Network, your work list. If you do have a RIS or a HIS, you could put in the AE title, IP, and port. Storage, same way. You could set up your AE title, IP, and port. Same goes with your MPPS server and your storage commitment server. Components. Here, you would add the panel information. As you can see, we have several options. Generator. If you're integrated with a generator, there's no need now to add a password. This will automatically go into the listing. Same goes with DAP meter and collimator. Hit apply. You may have to restart the page to save the settings.